So Miroslav has to tune again, so I will tell you a story. I'm a very bad entertainer, but I will tell you the story nevertheless. So this is the story about the tune you just heard. It's called Nazuk, which means fragile in Hindi. And this was because we were in India, because the album we did, Core, was about India and Mozambique. It was a commission from the Portuguese government. So India, because of course it had to be India, and Mozambique because it's my mother's home, my grandmother's home, and all of my aunt's home. And so this story is that me and Mario, we were in New Delhi, walking in the middle of a country. If you have to speak about a country, you have to be in the middle of it. At least, you have to be in the streets to listen, to smell, to talk to the people. And then we were in New Delhi, to make the story short, while Miroslav is tuning once again. And then all of a sudden, you cannot imagine what India is. India is the most wonderful country you can imagine, but it is so full of everything, of people, of cars in the street, of colors, of wonders, So in this New Delhi, we were, me and Mario, and in the middle of all this mess, so many people you just cannot imagine in the street, and so many cars, and in the middle of everything, we found this enormous, magnificent elephant, like this, like pushing the cars and pushing bong, the people, bong, like that. And he was covered with, all kinds of things. He was painted with all kinds of colors and things. Absolutely everything that he shouldn't have. He should be in his jungle. He should be there for sure, but there he was. And he had a owner, a little man. Here we disagree totally. I say it's a little man with a little whip. And Mario says, it is not that small. He is bigger, and he didn't have a whip, and he was just doing for his life. Well, I don't know. And he also had a little chain. The elephant had a chain in one of his legs, and he was holding the chain. Ha ha. I mean, what for? Anyway, so it was like we went near this elephant in, it's really something weird in the middle of all this. We went near this elephant and we caressed him. And I asked, can I go a little bit up? Can I walk a little bit over it? Oh, it's wonderful. Then we came down, we caressed it again. This elephant has its tusks still intact, which is, thanks God. But we caressed him, and then we went home, and this thing touched me really. So I went to the hotel, and I wrote a tune in Portuguese. Not a tune, the lyrics in Portuguese. Da, 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 da. And then I thought, I would like to sing this in Hindi. And so I translated it into English. And then who can translate this to us? I know. One of the waiters of this hotel in the restaurant, he could speak so many languages. I tell you, at least 5 or 6. And so I went to him and I say, could you please translate this into Hindi? I would be so much happy to sing. I explained we would like to sing about India, blah, 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 blah. And could you please translate it into Hindi? I would love to sing this in Hindi. So it was in English, and then he looked at the paper and he says, yes, madam, I can do this for you, but your English is not so fantastic. And I was, okay, and then he said, but don't worry, madam, I will do this for you. I will put in correct English, and then I will put in Hindi. And so he did. And so this wonderful young man, he translated it, and he put everything inside an envelope, pink envelope, or with the saying, we are already missing you, because we would eat every day almost in this restaurant, this hot, spicy food, when you say not spicy, and they say just a little bit in the middle. Imagine what it is, a lot. And then so he did, and he translated, he wrote the Hindi lyrics, he wrote the way I should say, and he wrote in correct English, And then we say thanks, and then Mario, when he went home, he composed the tunes. But one thing that I had forgotten, and Mario reminded me, is that after being with this elephant and arriving in the hotel, we were really full of little fleas. It's fleas, that? But we don't have them anymore. this to tell you that all of the tunes that we played here are in the album core, and all of them, except one, were composed by Maria João. And all the lyrics were written by me. And then we have these two wonderful friends, Mr. Marcio Doctor from Argentina, and los batuques, las pieles, las percusiones y qué sé yo, los chichis. And back there, Mr. Tuna, our dear, dear American Yugoslavian, God knows where else, Mr. Miroslav Todic. Let's do it.